Negative 2 to 5%. That's all sugar mills earn by crushing cane into sugar. By that logic, the entire industry should be bankrupt. Yet listed giants like Balrampur, Chini and Parry posted hundreds of crores of profit last year. So is sugar really unprofitable, or is the real money hiding somewhere else? Extracting value from waste, that's the real reason sugar companies make so much profit. These byproducts don't just cover their sugar losses. They help mills earn hundreds of crores. But if the money isn't in sugar, why spend thousands of crores building sugar mills? And why do mills that only crush cane for sugar keep going bankrupt? What exactly is pushing them there? Politics, politician, and policies. This deadly trio can decide whether an industry makes huge profits or goes bankrupt. Ideally, policies should drive growth, creating jobs, cutting waste, benefiting consumers, and generating tax revenue. But in the sugar sector, the opposite happened. Instead of helping the industry grow, politicians passed policies designed to keep their voters happy so they could win re-election and stay in power. And the cost of these vote bank politics, an entire industry left to suffer. So what were these policies that pushed sugar mills towards downfall? And how did a handful of players still manage to profit hundreds of crores? FRP and SAP, fair and remunerative prices, state advised prices. These two policies are the biggest reason sugar mills in India can't be profitable. So what do? Mills are forced to buy sugarcane at a fixed price set by the government. And they must pay farmers within 14 days, no matter what. Sounds fair, right? Until you look deeper. FRP, the central price, leaves mills with just a tiny margin. But in Uttar Pradesh, which produces nearly half of India's cane, the state uses SAP. This price is even set higher than FRP, and those extra costs, they wipe out margins completely. The result, mills that only crush cane for sugar operate on negative margins. They delay payments to farmers. The state steps in with soft loans then. Taxpayers' money, which could have been used for building roads or schools. And the cycle continues again because there is no profit, just endless bailout. All to protect their vote bank. Not farmers, not consumers, not the industry. In 2018 alone, this cost the UP government at least 5,500 crores. And that doesn't even count the hidden subsidies like land or power. So here's the real puzzle. If these policies were designed to fail mills, how did a handful of sugar companies still find a way to profit? From waste to wealth. When sugarcane is crushed, it leaves behind three major byproducts: molasses, bagasse, and press mud. Most mills treat them as waste, but a handful of smart companies have turned them into gold. Take molasses. It's fermented and distilled into ethanol, sold to oil companies for blending with petrol and to liquor and pharma firms. This shift alone boosts margins by 5 to 7%, giving mills steady cash flow and turning losses into profits. Then there's bagasse, the fibrous residue left after crushing cane. It's burned in high pressure boilers to generate steam and electricity. Mills use some internally and sell the rest to grid. This cogeneration adds 3 to 5% to margins, creating an annuity-like income stream. And press mud, the residue from clarifying cane juice. It's converted into bio-fertilizers or used as feedstocks for biogas and ethanol plants. That's another 1 to 2% margin gain, turning what was once sludge into profitability. Some companies go even one step further. They don't just sell ethanol as fuel. They convert it into green chemicals like ethyl and green ethyl. These chemicals command higher and more stable prices, boosting margins by 15 to 20% and anchoring long-term profitability. The difference is clear in numbers. Uttam sugar mills with nearly 85% revenue from sugar barely made profits in recent years. But eat Parry with only 35% from sugars and the rest from ethanol, chemicals and power posted a massive 1,450 crores in profits last year. So what exactly does a company have to do to be profitable in this sector? First, invest thousands of crores in a sugar mill. Then buy sugarcane, convert it into sugar and still incur a loss. Next, spend on R&D to figure out how to turn waste into gold. Then invest hundreds of crores more to build new facilities for that. After that, build relationship with suppliers. Only then after years do you start to see revenue and finally profits. Want to know how businesses really work? Hit subscribe and stay ahead of the noise. And if you want the research behind this video, just comment research and we will share it with you. This is why most of the sugar mills face bankruptcy, and this is the real cost of doing business in India. This is No Noise, where we understand what really matters.